The first thing many people tend to remember about beauty is that it is in the eyes of the beholder. The one thing many people fail to recognize is that the business of making people beautiful can make you filthy rich. In this video, we will be counting down the richest people in the beauty business. This is Opulence Luxury, where we discuss the luxurious life of the rich. And this time, we are looking into the lives of the rich billionaires that make what you behold more beautiful. From skin and hair care products to makeup and fragrance, these 10 billionaires have cut their personal share of an industry that is worth about $430 billion in revenue, according to McKinsey & Company. We are going to get carried away by the beauty of their wealth, but before that happens, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you will be on time for our beautiful videos. Number 10. Antonio Luiz Seabra. Antonio Luiz Seabra is an 81-year-old Brazilian businessman, so you don't get lost on the age part. He started his company, Natura Cosméticos, in 1969. His Natura Cosméticos replicated Avon's door-to-door selling model, and 54 years in the making, beauty doesn't get old. By the way, that same Avon he was inspired by? He bought it over. Major boss moves old man. Seabra holds a bachelor's degree in economics and has been based in London. His company bought UK's The Body Shop for over $1 billion. He is still known to keep direct communication with his about 1.4 million consultants who peddle company products in the old-fashioned door-to-door sales method across some 6 countries, which include France. He currently sits as co-chairman of the board of Natura, where he is also the largest shareholder. He might be media shy, but Forbes knows his net worth at $1.3 billion. Number 9. Rihanna. This beautiful Caribbean woman has made a lot of money simply by being Rihanna with the voice many people love to listen to. I don't know where she got business lessons from, but Miss Robin Fenty will make good grades in equity and portfolio diversification. She attained billionaire status in 2021, all thanks to her Fenty beauty empire. Rihanna launched her beauty line in partnership with the one and only LVMH in 2017, and it was just like her music. A hit. It hit so hard it made $100 million in the first 2 months, according to Celebrity Net Worth. For fans who felt irked owing to her long withdrawal from making music, you just have to realize that bad girl Riri had to do what she had to do. Her Fenty products came with an appeal to women of all skin tones. And there is also the Savage Fenty lingerie and Fenty skincare brands, all of which make Rihanna the richest female singer in the world with a net worth of $1.4 billion. Number 8. Suh Kyung-bae. At number 8, we go over to the birthplace of Squid Game, South Korea. Suh repositioned Amore Pacific, the company he took over from his father as CEO in 1997. With him at the helm of affairs, the company is now synonymous with its brands like Amore Pacific, Innisfree, Etude, amongst others. Suh, on his part, has made it into the richest spots in his home country of South Korea since 2015. According to Forbes, he has amassed a fortune of $1.5 billion. Number 7. Kim Kardashian. Kimberly keeps smashing goals, and she doesn't look like she breaks a sweat while at it. In a world where you can be anything you put your mind to, just know that you cannot be Kim Kardashian. For the reality TV star at 43, life is very beautiful. The mother of 4 children has held the spotlight much more than any other of her family members, which make up the Keeping Up with the Kardashians cast. with consignments in lingerie, dresses, winter and loungewear, unisex clothing, bodysuits, fragrances, books, and other digital media. Kim K has made herself a force to reckon with by the sheer idea of just being popular. In 2017, Kardashian launched her KKW beauty line, and that alone made her $100 million in gross revenue, according to Celebrity Net Worth, going by her 20% stake sale of the company for $200 million. That should easily aggregate the value of the whole company to $1 billion. Moving forward, in 2022, she launched another one, Skin by Kim. Skin by Kim is a high-end skincare collection with 9 steps, and per Forbes, actress, model, lobbyist, and activist Kimberly Noel Kardashian is worth $1.7 billion. Number 6. Hou Juncheng. Hou Juncheng founded his company Proya in 2006, and he has successfully steered the company to become one of China's top cosmetics makers. Proya is mostly interested in women of demographics 18 to 24. Their products are for facial makeup, beauty, and skincare. Some of its products, like Timage, are for women in small and medium cities. By 2020, Hou had made his entry into Forbes' billionaires list, and 3 years after, he had doubled his wealth to be on our list with $2 billion. Number 5. Michael and Wolfgang Herz. This is Michael Herz, and this is Wolfgang. No, not that Wolfgang, this Wolfgang, Herz. Brothers, Michael, 80 years, and Wolfgang, 73 years old, jointly own nearly half of the German multinational company, Beiersdorf AG, which manufactures cosmetics from lip to skincare and anti-aging creams. All of that, or I could just say Nivea, and you get the point faster. Together, the two brothers have made good of their father's wealth seeds sown via Chibo, which he ran with Carl Chillingherian as a coffee imports and sales company. Their family holding company, Maxingvest AG, currently controls the entire Chibo operation, which is one of Germany's largest retailer, as well as 47% of voting shares in Beiersdorf. Brothers Michael and Wolfgang Herz have $13 billion divided equally between them, and that's according to Forbes. Number 4. The Lauder family. Late American businesswoman and beautician Estee Lauder founded her eponymous company with her husband in 1946, and by 1953, they had introduced their first fragrance, the Youth Dew. The Youth Dew witnessed a good rise in sales, serving as a bath oil and a perfume. From 50,000 bottles in its first year, it sold 150 million some 30 years later in 1984. For a business that had its first manufacturing plant in the kitchen, Estee Lauder, who died in 2004 at the age of 95, could sure cook up a lot of things. Her two sons, Leonard and Ronald, followed by their own children, have further steered the Estee Lauder brand and family to a combined fortune of $40 billion, which places the family within the 5 richest families in America, according to Celebrity Net Worth. The company has since moved on to become a publicly traded company with sales of $17.7 billion for its fiscal year 2022. Leonard's son, William, is the executive chairman of the company, which makes him chairman of the board of directors, while Ronald oversees the Clinique subsidiary. Meanwhile, Ronald's daughter, Erin, is the style and image director at Estee Lauder, while Jane, her sister, runs the Clinique unit. And what exactly are they producing, you ask? MAC, Revitalizing Supreme, Renutriv, and the Advanced Night Repair, among others. Many thanks to their grandparents and their millions of share units in the family business, which is worth about $144 billion. They all have a combined net worth of about $40 billion. Number 3. Alain and Gerard Wertheimer. We are still keeping it in the family at number 3, And these two are giving us brotherly goals. This family prides themselves in being discreet, and you can regard them as the quietest billionaires in fashion. You may not know or have even heard about brothers Alain and Gerard, but if you know the French-originated Chanel or Coco Chanel, you are close then. Their wealth has roots in Big Granddaddy Pierre's partnership and subsequent buyout from Gabriel Coco Chanel in 1954. Since then, the company has passed from Jacques, his son, to Alain and Gerard, his grandchildren. This is where the fortunes of the company are revitalized even further with the onboarding of Karl Lagerfeld, a world-renowned designer, as creative director. He also functioned as the public face of the company up until his death in February of 2019. The 75 and 72-year-old Alain and Gerard also took their family's ancestral love for racehorses, and they own an estimated 200 racehorses. They also have investments in vineyards in France. In 2015, they received the Queen Elizabeth II's Stakes Trophy from the Queen herself, where their horse, Solo, won the tournament. Alain is chairman of the company, and Gerard is in charge of the Chanel watch division. Both of them are worth $33.3 billion each, according to Forbes. Number 2. Francoise Bettencourt Meyers. We are still in the family, guys, and still in the country that may or may not have given us French fries. Take our number 2. From mother to daughter, from the queen of a beauty empire down to the princess of a beauty empire, from the world's richest woman to, well, the world's richest woman. Francoise Bettencourt Meyers took the baton of French cosmetics and beauty company, L'Oreal, from her mother, Liliane Bettencourt, which she had inherited with the principal shareholding fortunes of the company from her own father, Eugene Schuller, after his death in 1957. Liliane Bettencourt took the L'Oreal company public in 1963, and by 2017, when she died, she was the richest woman in the world with a net worth of $39.5 billion from her joint ownership of 33% of the company. So, from a French pharmacist to his daughter to her daughter, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers is the 15th richest person in the world with a net worth of $83.4 billion, according to Forbes, which also makes her the richest woman in the world, a position she has maintained since 2017 from her inheritance in L'Oreal. Number 1. Bernard Arnault. It might be hard to talk about LVMH boss Bernard Arnault without mistakenly making a part of it about Elon Musk. Elon. Let's do this. Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, most commonly referred to as LVMH, is the French luxury giant responsible for Fenty, Givenchy, Sephora, Acqua di Parma, and Parfums Christian Dior. That is just 5 among the 75 brands that they have in 6 business groups. LVMH CEO Bernard Arnault took the reins in 1989, and from there it has been a spree of acquisitions in the last 34 years. His majority stake in the company has made him a formidable opponent to Elon Musk, whom he constantly jostles with for the top spot of the richest person in the world. As of the time of making this video, he is the 2nd richest person in the world, with a net worth of $185 billion. Amongst many things, we have seen that money from beauty stays in the family, whereas there are still some first-generation wealthy people on our list. That plus the French dominance, or what are we going to call it? Anyways, thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to like and comment if you are yet to.